So this song, pardon me. See, my voice is starting to go, so I don't know. I might be able to get through this one. Um, was semi-suggested or requested, whatever you want to call it, by my good friend Norma Jean. Though she was referring to a different version of it, but I'm gonna do. I guess it's closer to the original, but it's kind of got elements from the one she was talking about too. Again, y'all already know the name of the song because YouTube videos have titles. What a Wonderful World. So she was mentioning the one by, I can't pronounce his actual Hawaiian name, his actual name, I should say, because it is Hawaiian and it is long and complicated. I think people just call him like Izzy for short or something, but he did this amazing, is amalgamation the right word? Whatever. He put together What a Wonderful World and Somewhere Over the Rainbow and did this great version back in the 90s. So she was mentioning that one, which I have played. I think I did. Did I do the whole thing? I can't remember if I did that just for myself or if I recorded that for family back in the day when I was still learning. I mean, I'm still learning, but in the early days when I was really still learning. But in the end, I wanted to do both songs separately. And I can't play it the way Izzy plays it anyway, because he does the whole island strum, and it's like, it's just up and down and all over the place, and I can't do all that and switch chords and sing at the same time. At least not yet. Maybe someday. He's just all over the place, just like rocking away. Whoops. Which I can't do yet. So for right now, I will do them separately. Maybe one day I'll be able to come back and do his version and play it the way he does. But that's gonna be a while, I wager. And I haven't actually listened to the original version of this song in a really long time, so if I sing it slightly differently, that's why. But I also kind of do that on purpose so that I'm not just doing a karaoke version of a song. Like some of these I listen to pretty regularly, like that Debbie Gibson song, like it's on my liked playlist, whatever, so it comes up pretty often. Or sometimes I'll just put on Debbie Gibson, like I don't even need to shuffle it in with other stuff. I'm just in a Debbie mood. So I've heard that song many, many, many times, like recently. But this one I have not heard the original of actually probably in years. So my version might be a little different, and that's okay. Because it's a beautiful song, no matter what. And just as we needed Blowing in the Wind to remind us to not be stupid, we also need beautiful songs like this to remind us that the world is going on and will go on with or without us. And it is still a wonderful, beautiful world out there. We just can't get out and enjoy it as much right now. Hopefully in the next year or two we will. We'll see. But I can look out my window and see a lot of this, so I'm very lucky. Well, I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue, clouds of white, brightness of day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I voice made it through. Maybe I'll try the other one. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I think I need to start playing that one on a more regular, like daily basis, just to remind myself that it is still a wonderful world, even with everything that is going on. It's the only world we've got, so let's take care of it, okay? um, I'm not going to go on the tangent that I want to right now. I promise I won't. Yeah, but I think it's just an important thing to remember when you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stuck inside and you want to be out doing things that you can't do right now, if you're climbing the walls, if you're one of those extroverts who is dying staying inside all the time. Whereas I am not. I am definitely an introvert and I'm pretty happy staying inside all the time, but I do miss going out and taking walks. That was always a big mood lifter for me, and I can't do that right now. I mean, I could, but it's freaking hot. Like, for one, the weather is just not conducive for happy walks right now, no matter what time of day you'd take them. But also, I would go to the park usually, and there's just people there being irresponsible, so I can't go there. But I'm hoping once the weather cools down, I can at least walk around the neighborhood again. That'll be nice. Get a little more exercise. We at least have like an exercise bike now, so we're getting some exercise indoors. Because literally, I'm not leaving the house. Like, I can't remember the last time I left the house, but I'm okay with that. I am. Like, I don't love it. Sure, I'd like to be able to get out more and see friends and do some fun things here and there. But I'm a homebody as it is, so not a huge ask for me to stay home. And I realize that it is a bigger ask for some people. Doesn't mean we shouldn't still ask it and you shouldn't still do it. But I understand it's uncomfortable for other people when it's not as uncomfortable for me. I heard a great analogy, I think it was yesterday. The extroverts who are stuck in their homes and are climbing the walls and wishing they could do all the things and are just antsy and that's how, oh yeah, and like want to get away from it kind of thing. Like, that's how introverts feel at a party. Like, we're like, I mean, we enjoy it to an extent, but we're also like, okay, when can I leave? When can I get out of here? When can I go home back to my safe space? So it's a very funny introvert extrovert dynamic and how we are handling this crisis differently. But I just thought it was a great description of the different ways people are feeling depending on their personalities. And so I feel for you, my extroverted friends. I can't relate because I am not one of you, but I feel for you, and I'm sorry that it's probably affecting you worse than some others. But I thank all of you who are still being responsible, wonderful people, even if it is driving you up the wall. Huge thanks. Seriously. It means a lot to the rest of us. And yeah, hopefully you're still enjoying your wonderful world from your small little piece of it that you can access at the moment. And if you are able to get out and just take a drive, I mean, another good thing to remember during this, your car battery, it will die or at least lose most of its charge if you don't drive it regularly. We found this out the hard way when Adam went to start his car the other day and it wouldn't start. It wasn't completely dead, so he was able to get a trickle charger and bring it back to life. But yeah, it was almost dead. And so now we're making a point, for him at least, to like drive our cars around a little more often. So yeah, just maybe get out and take a drive. Get out in the countryside if that's anywhere near you. Because you don't have to interact with people from within your car. Just try to take your potty break before you leave the house, because public bathrooms are not a place you want to be right now. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I'm still giving out unsolicited advice. I know, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. It's one of those things like you hope all of your friends and family already know these things, but you don't know that they know, so you want to tell them just in case. Yeah. And keep washing your hands. Stuff. Okay. How did this entire session end up being about COVID? Because the world is about COVID right now. I know, or at least our stinking continent is. Actually not even. Just our country. It's just our country. Because Canada, they're doing bonkers. They're excellent. They're great. Look up the Maid of the Mist picture. It'll probably be the first thing that comes up if you search for... Probably if you just search for Maid of the Mist. Or Niagara Falls boats or something. There is an image that will show you exactly why we are doing so much worse than Canada is. And it's hilarious in a horrible way. Yeah, you can imagine it, but look it up because I think visual cues are actually going to make more of a difference than me just telling you what it looked like. You should look it up. Maybe I'll find it and link to that so you don't have to search too hard. Although it probably is not a hard search, but still, I'm happy to share. But I'm going to go now, and I might try singing one more song because I think my voice is hanging in there. So, okay. See you then. Where's my mouse? There it is. Bye.